There were nights you wept in silence, prayers whispered into the darkness, wondering if God had heard you at all. You held on to faith, even when the weight of waiting pressed against your soul. But listen, God was never absent. He was working in the unseen, weaving a testimony greater than your expectations. Very soon, the breakthrough will come. And when it does, it won't just meet your prayers, it will exceed them. Doors you never knocked on will swing open. Blessings you never imagined will flood your life. What seemed impossible will become your reality. God does not answer prayers with the bare minimum. He blesses in abundance. He is the God of more than enough. The same God who turned water into wine, fed thousands with a few loaves, and raised the dead is moving in your life. You will stand in awe. You will smile through tears of joy. And you will say, God, this is more than I prayed for. And when that moment comes, when your heart swells with joy and your eyes fill with tears of gratitude, you will understand why the wait was necessary. Every delay, every hardship, every unanswered prayer was shaping you for something far greater. God wasn't just preparing the blessing for you, He was preparing you for the blessing. If He had given it sooner, you might not have been ready to carry it, but now, the weight of His goodness will not crush you. It will lift you. It will testify of His faithfulness, not just to you, but to everyone around you. People will look at your life and say, only God could have done this. They will see the evidence of His hand, the overflow of His grace, the miracles that defy human logic. And you, standing in the middle of it all, will smile and say, God, this is more than I prayed for. So keep pressing forward, keep believing, keep trusting. The God who started a good work in you is faithful to complete it. Philippians 1:6. Your testimony is already written. Your victory is already secured. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Very soon, your waiting will turn into worship. Your pain will turn into praise. And the promise you've been holding on to will become the reality you walk in. Because when God blesses, He doesn't just give, He overflows. And when that overflow comes, it won't just change your life. It will touch the lives of those around you. Your testimony will become a light to others still in the waiting, still praying, still believing. They will see what God has done for you and be reminded that He is faithful, that He never forgets His children, that every tear, every struggle, every sleepless night was not in vain. You will walk into blessings so great that you'll have no choice but to lift your hands in surrender and say, God, this is beyond my imagination. This is more than I prayed for. Because our God is a God of exceedingly, abundantly, above all we ask or think. Ephesians 3:20. You thought you were just asking for a way out, but God was planning a way through. You thought you were praying for survival, but God was preparing you to thrive. What you saw as a setback, He used as a setup. What you thought was rejection was His redirection. Every delay was divine. Every no was making room for a better yes. Every closed door was protection, and every painful moment was positioning you for greater. So, when the floodgates of heaven open over your life, when joy replaces sorrow, when peace silences the storm, when the blessings of God chase you down and overtake you, you will know, without a doubt, this was God. And in that moment, standing in the middle of your miracle, you will smile, lift your hands, and declare,